Today I am looking at the xTool RA2 Pro Rotary, an accessory to the xTool D1 Pro laser cutter and engraver that I reviewed in my previous video. Check the card above or the description below for a link to that video. In order to use this rotary accessory, we need to lift the entire laser machine by about 90 millimeters. This can be done by some handy spacers that come with the RA2 Pro. Together with all the small little parts and iterations that come with the RA2 Pro, I find it all a little bit fiddly to assemble and use. It's not difficult to set up, but I just don't have anywhere to put all these small parts. I will definitely have to build some kind of storage container for it all, or dedicate a drawer in the workshop for everything. In addition, it'll be good to build a custom enclosure like this where the laser machine is already lifted and the rotary attachment can just be put into place and be used without having to use the spacers. My first attempt after setting up the RA2 Pro was to try and engrave my logo onto what I initially thought was an anodized aluminum cup. However, I found out to my disappointment that it was just steel with a thin layer of paint. Nonetheless, the engraving worked and looked good after giving it a good wash. The deal with any of these types of machines is that there's always a lot of trial and error, so always get yourself a few more of whatever you're engraving as test examples to get your settings dialed in. I think if I spent a bit more time with this cup and if I had more cups, I could have achieved a better result. The second effort was a stainless steel tumbler. I was not sure that this would work, but it engraved much better than the previous cup. Again, it takes some setup to get the cup level and then determine the correct diameter for the engraving, but on my third try it was perfect. The third item I tried was a stainless steel ballpoint pen. I wanted to see how small and fine I could go with the engraving. Setup was a bit tricky since the pen really doesn't have any flat surfaces along its length. And again, I think with more patience and time from my side, I could have gotten a better result, but still very promising. Now, the rotary tool is probably not something I will be using that much, and I would rather then also show you another project I took on to get my life a bit more organized, but it is definitely a stunning accessory that can open up a world of ideas. I would have liked to have seen it better integrate with the main laser machine, but I suppose that is the nature of such an open frame desktop type machine. Before I show you my organizational project, I want to tell you about another promising new product that xTool have launched as a crowdfunding campaign on their website. It is called the F1, and it is a galvanometer type laser with a 10 watt blue and 2 watt red light. In fact, it is the world's first 2 watt 1064 nanometer infrared laser and 10 watt 455 nanometer blue laser handheld laser engraving machine. The crowdfunding price will be different in different months, but you can enjoy the most favorable discount of $500 when you buy the F1 before 30th of November 2022. And it is buy now, ship first. Shipping starts at the end of March 2023. To find out more about the xTool F1, check out the link below in the description. Time flies, so don't delay to make use of this incredible offer. Also in the description below are links to all the xTool products that I have been using in this video and some great Black Friday deals. Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals extend from 15 November until 1 December 2022, so go check it out now. If you follow my channel, which you should, so please click that subscribe button if you do not. You might remember that I did a home office build earlier in the year. In the meantime, I've made some drawers for the desk, but also wanted to start organizing the stuff in the drawers. The xTool D1 made it possible for me to do this easily. So I arranged everything to go in one of the drawers in a practical layout and drew it up in Illustrator. Then went over to the xTool D1 Pro to cut it out of 6mm MDF. It cut really easy with the 20 watt power on tap, and in no time I have two pieces that I could glue together, as you can see here. It fits perfectly in the drawer and allows me to keep everything organized and ready at hand. I will definitely take on more projects like this to organize items, but for now, please comment, like and subscribe. Leave me a comment, I subscribed, and I will do my best to personally respond to your comment. Thanks to xTool for sending out their great products to try out. Check out the great deals in the description below, and until next time, adios.